Hi everyone, my name's Nikky Hall, and the pure purpose of this little video today is just to kind of take you around GraphIt markers and tell you what they're about and show you sort of very quickly on the sort of great results that you're going to get with them. Basically, GraphIt were launched in 2012 in France by a French company called Oz International, who've been involved in art products for a very, very long time. I think it's about 20, sorry, excuse my Mac, about 20, 30 years. And Natalie, who has invented these, basically worked within the industry for alcohol markers for a very long time. And she worked for two of the biggest brands out there that you will all have heard of. And basically she decided that she wanted to invent a pen that was going to bring the best of both those brands and other brands that she knew of together. So we've got good bits about one and good bits about another, and she's brought them all together into one marker. And these markers are absolutely fantastic. As many of you know, I actually was in love with a particular brand of alcohol markers, and I'm quite well known for that. But literally within sort of 24 hours of me using these, I'd just fallen in love with them. And when they asked me to get on board with the brand and help to promote them, obviously I couldn't do anything else but say yes. So GraphIt, basically, what are they? So it's an alcohol marker. It's double-ended. I just get these out of the way. You can see, first of all, we have some fantastic storage solutions. There's these fantastic little wallets. These are quite new. They have been upgraded. Natalie is all about bringing us what we need as crafters. So with this wallet, you've got a little zip on the back, so you can put extra things in there. You can put your colour swatches and things in there if you want. There's a little holder, so if you've got a craft room, you can actually hold it, hang this up at home. And then you've got space for 12 markers in here, and they come in these like fantastic little elasticated loops, and they're just brilliant. I use these all the time because, especially if you're going out to classes a lot and stuff like that, you'll find them fantastic. And that actually snaps shut, so you can do what you want with that. The other thing is the 12 packs. They're currently available in 12s and 3 packs, and obviously singles. There's 158 colours in the range. These 12 packs are the most affordable way of actually buying them and building your collection. And what I love about this fantastic sturdy box, it's kind of like a plastic, but basically it snaps shut and you can hold your markers in there. And again, if you wanted to, you could hang it up. This is a hanging tab from the store, but you could always use it on a nail or something in your craft room. On the back of here, it has the full GraphIt colour chart on here, which is just great. I love that they've put that on the packaging so that you always have the colour chart to hand. And then obviously on the front, you've got your colours in here as well. Now, with the actual markers themselves, if I just get one out to show you, that would help, wouldn't it? Basically, with the marker, you'll find that it's actually ergonomically designed. It's sort of triangular in shape, and that means that it's really, really easy to hold in the hand. Because it's ergonomic, your hand doesn't get as tired as it would normally when you're colouring. Let's face it, you know, a lot of us are sitting here colouring for like 2-3 hours at a time, or even all day sometimes in my case. And they just feel fantastic in the hand. They look very chunky, but because of the way that barrel is designed, it doesn't feel chunky when you're holding it. As you can see there, the fine tip is really, really fine, and it's quite a hard tip, so you'll actually find you get a really hard sort of very fine line on that end. On the other end, we have currently our chisel nib, and you know, again, just kind of like the same you know, as a lot of the other brands that are out there. But the fantastic thing is these nibs are actually sourced from Japan, and they are one of the best nibs that are actually available out there. So these are absolutely fantastic. On the actual pen itself, if I just snap that on, can you hear that? Another thing I love is that these caps snap on. So unlike things like flex markers and your pro markers, those caps can't fall off unless you don't put it on properly. There's nothing more annoying than having a cap that falls off and your pen's dried out, and it's just so irritating. It happens to me all the time. The actual caps themselves have, if I can try and show you, they actually have, you can't quite see that, it's going out of focus, they have like a bobbly ridge on here to sort of help you grip, and they're quite firm, but they do get better at the more that you use them, so they do get a little bit looser, so don't be worried if you've got dexterity problems. And because it's triangular, I find that I can twist it, so even though it's quite sometimes until you get, you know, the caps off and off all the time, you know, they can be a little bit stiff, but the more you use them, the easier they get to remove, which is what we all want, really. So basically 158 colours in the range. Each pen has a number on it and also a name, and there is a number system which is so easy to follow, and believe me, GraphIt have done all the hard work for us. I particularly found with Copic, I kind of struggle to actually follow the number system, but I don't with these. I just find them so easy. So basically I'm using the skin tone. At the moment there's 12 particular skin tones in the set, and you will see this is kind of like the lightest one, or the lightest one that I've got at the moment. And the real difference between GraphIt and all those other pens, your Letraset pens, your Copics, whatever they may be, the thing that I really find is what's fantastic and what people notice is the actual vibrancy and the richness of the colour. And that doesn't mean that the colours are all really bright, day glow, neon, orangey, bright colours. What it means is it's the actual richness of tone that you get. My screen's just disappeared on me, so I can't see what I'm doing. Let me just have a look. Sorry. So basically, I actually tend to colour light to dark, but it really is your own choice, and there is no rules, which is one thing I always say anyway. I have to say that I am actually starting to colour more dark to light with these markers, and it's really just until I get used to what I'm actually doing with them. The actual ink is slightly more opaque than some of the other brands, and that is what makes these so rich in colour. And I have to say that in the colour chart, which I've forgotten to bring with me, but basically you will find that there are very few colours in the chart that you're not going to use. Again, another thing that really irritates me when I kind of have lots and lots of pens, but I only maybe use sort of half of that colour selection, if you like. And I'm just finding that with these that isn't the case, and I'm actually using all of them. With the skin tones, what I love is that we have really nice peachy kind of tanned skin, and we can achieve that really easily. I have 5 favourite colours that I use all the time. I'm just going to blend this together. So basically, if you're a Pro Marker user, what you will find is that you don't so much, you can still layer your colours like we tend to do. I think most Pro Marker users, not all, but I think most of you probably use the light to dark technique. But what you'll find with these is that you don't need to do that, and you will find that you use dark to light more, and also that, sorry, I was just looking for a particular colour then and I've not got it with me. But basically, as I said, you can use whatever colour, do it however you want and however you're comfortable. But with these, very much like Copic, you place one colour next to the other and colour that way. So if I just hold this up to the camera, can you see? Let me just, sorry, I've just got to get it right for you. So you can see very quickly there how I achieved that. And stop waving it around for you. Let me get it, well, there you go. So the depth of colour there is phenomenal, and that was with 4 pens. So basically the colours I've used there are 4110, 4120, 4155, 4170 and 4180, and then I actually ran a little bit of 4145 around the cheeks just to give us some peachy sort of tone to the cheeks. And you can see there the colouring is just fantastic. They make your colouring so much better because the pen is doing most of the work for you, and because they're more opaque than pro markers and less transparent, basically that's how you're getting that depth of colour. So anyway, I hope you found that useful. I know a lot of you have been hearing all about GraphIt and wondering what all the buzz is, because there's a real buzz around in the craft scene in the UK. It's certainly at the moment. So watch out, because I'm going to be bringing you some more videos and I'll take you through sort of some of the techniques to use them, and we'll do this a little bit better next time. So thank you for joining me. See you soon.